My grandfather, no.
Grandfather.
Wow. Tuesdays, am I
So we're
right?
My grandmother refused to leave the house I bought, so I had it torn apart.
Was she inside?
For background, I, 28 female, have been estranged from my father, 63 male, and his family since I was 10. He left us for his mistress and went to Canada. Oh.
Classic.
Ever since then, my mom single-handedly raised my little sister. I worked hard from a young age and was able to get a scholarship at a very good university in New York. New York City.
Nothing like a New York slice.
I developed software and now live very comfortably. Around mid-2018, my grandmother from my father's side approached my mother because they were struggling financially with their house. Apparently, my grandmother's sister, who was handling her retirement money, didn't pay the remaining mortgage and the bank is foreclosing the property. Dang. My mom, being the kind-hearted lady she is, asked me to purchase the foreclosed property to help my grandmother and my aunt, plus 2 kids who live with her. I didn't want to help them because all of them enabled my father's affair. So I chose from a young age that I do not want to have any relationship with them. But I gave in to my mother, who said that no matter what happened before, your grandmother's old and needs help. And I thought it would be healthy for me to let go of the grudge I've held over my father's family, and we could start a new chapter clean. By the way, this comes from Dusty Roo, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to give good advice goofly, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we do. So let us in on your secrets.
Tell us all your secrets, secret man.
But OP has more to say.
Well, I really quickly,
What?
if your mom is over it,
She's over it.
we can start to move forward, right?
Yeah.
Nah, let's
your
move
grandmother's
backwards.
old.
Like a moonwalk.
She probably can't move at all.
Your grandma didn't cheat on your mom.
That's true. But Opie says, a few weeks after I purchased the house, my aunt kept asking me for help with her 2 kids' tuition fees. My grandmother would also call me every day to ask for an allowance.
Okay.
No.
That's how much are we talking?
She's like, I just want a penny. Just 1 penny every day. And Opie's like, Grandma, they don't even sell those anymore.
For 1 penny a day, you can feed this old woman.
They would call me at 2 a.m., not caring about the time difference because they need money badly. If they can't reach me, they would hound my mother instead.
Why do you need money when it's 2 a.m. my time?
I need my 2 a.m. money. I'm investing in the stocks at 2 a.m. It all went south when my sister called me crying because she said that my aunt took her new phone from her room when they visited and sold it online because she needed money for her kids' field trip. Said aunt justified her actions by telling her that her rich sister could buy her a new one. I'm sorry, wait. Your sister went to visit your aunt, and in the middle of the night, your aunt stole into her room and took the phone and sold it?
And then goes, your rich sister who's been helping us financially can just buy you a new one. Yeah, I think you lose all financial support after that.
Yeah, that's the end of that. Why didn't you just ask for help financially before you stole someone's phone?
Because that's not fun.
Interesting. Not knowing that my sister bought that phone by saving her school allowance, and she was proud that she bought something on her own. After hearing that, I called my aunt to tell her either she returns my sister's phone or she can pack up her things and leave the house that I bought. My grandmother chimed in saying that they wouldn't have done what they did to my sister if I'd pick up the phone once in a while and help them. They're like, if you picked up the phone, we wouldn't have to sell this phone.
I forgot about that in the legal codes where if I don't answer your phone calls, you can steal my sister's phone.
It's part of the terms and conditions that everyone skips. Probably just didn't read it.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I would probably be inclined to, like, just be like, I get it, you're desperate, just give the phone back. After this reaction, it's like, you all have exactly 2 weeks to get out of that house. I don't care where you go. It's so
Can't be
unbelievable.
here. and that I'm being selfish and stingy when I have so much. You stole someone's phone and sold it. I told her to leave with her daughter, too. I asked a friend to serve them an eviction notice since I'm not in the country. When they didn't comply, I asked the same friend who owns a demolition company to wait until they left the house, pack up their belongings, and tear the house down. By the time they came back, there wasn't a roof anymore, and one of the walls was knocked down.
Oh my
What?
God.
What? That what?
You said, I am not playing around. I know that property will be more valuable when I tear that house down and build something else. So, go, you don't want to leave? I'll help you.
That is an insane response, but I guess it's your right.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it. I am 100% behind this.
No house for you. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
When my mother knew what I did, she cried and said that what I did was wrong and that I should have taken the high road, since we could have bought my sister a new phone. I've heard the same sentiments from my mom's side of the family too, so am I the a-hole? And we've got an update, folks, but what do you think?
I mean, no. Fully justified. After that response, if they had been like, look, I know what we did was really bad, but like, we are really hurting. And I feel terrible that I was pushed to this level, and I'm sorry, and you're right, and I'll do what I can to make up for it, but we really needed that money, and I don't know if you know what that's like right now because of your financial situation being so much better than ours. I'd be like, okay, they're just desperate and hungry.
Yeah.
But to be like, just buy her another one, Richie Rich girl. It's like, oh, you're done. You're totally done.
House is elitist.
Well, you don't want to listen to the eviction? I'm going to evict the house itself.
Scylla said, my dad was a homewrecker. I'm trying to be just like him. And I love that. Also, OP did collect all of the belongings. She made sure all of their stuff was out of the house. I don't fully understand why you couldn't have got their stuff out of the house and then like put the house up on sale or something, but maybe you want to build something there.
Yeah,
we
no.
don't know.
Who knows?
Who's to say?
Who knows? Probably get more money out of it with new construction anyway.
But we do have an update, so let's see what OP does with that land. I posted this story because of a conversation I had with my boyfriend. He is an uncle who is dealing with squatters in a rental property in Florida. I told him what I did to deal with squatters. But he's like, oh, you've got squatters? Just destroy the house.
They can't squat.
They can't squat in something that doesn't exist.
I don't know if that would fly in America. Because I don't know where they're at, where they're
OP's
living now.
Not in the country.
Yeah.
So I actually don't know
Are they
where.
in the States?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't get away with that.
I can
in the
try and
States.
investigate.
Well, I
I'm
don't know.
almost positive. So I assume that the house is not in the United States. But
It's
again,
unclear.
fully support. And you'd be like, you know what? Here's some hotel money. Yeah. This is I think somebody said it in the chat. There are principles to this.
Yeah.
It is
OP's
the
got
principle
principles.
of the thing.
I've shown. Oh, and he told me it's an a-hole move. I've shown him all the responses, and he reevaluated his past comment. I thought it would clear up a couple of things that were left out of my post. I own the property. It was foreclosed by the bank, and I won the bidding to buy out the entirety of the property, not just assuming mortgage interest penalties to June of 2018. For those curious, I spent less than $80K, including legal fees.
Yeah, that house was
That-
trashed.
Yeah. After I served them the notice of eviction, 15 days to leave, it was followed up by a meeting with the local council. They were trying to find ways to help us find middle ground since we're family. They asked me if I was willing to let them stay if they paid rent, but my aunt told them they refused to pay rent because it's their house and they refused to move. I told the local council that I have the intent to develop and sell the property. That's why I need them out. We escalated it to City Hall and had them serve a notice to vacate. They had 90 days to find another place to live. They keep getting longer amounts of time.
Mm.
The eviction notice was in July and notice to vacate August 2018. the demolition didn't happen until late April of 2019, I still believe I've given them ample time.
Yeah. It did
mean,
kind of
yeah.
sound like in that first part that it's like you like a week later you just tore the house down.
Yeah.
You gave them like 9 months.
Yeah. No, they had a long time.
And the whole time they're like, no, this is our house. Factually not true.
It's not true. And
Like-
also, it seems like someone was like, oh, why don't you just pay rent? And they were like, no. Also not doing that.
We won't pay rent, but we will steal your sister's phone and then say it's basically your fault. You didn't answer the phone at
Yeah.
2 a.m. when we call you for money.
The eviction notice was in July and notice to vacate August 2018. The demolition... As for how long they were out of the house to start the demo work, they were out the whole day. They all went to another town to celebrate a festival. Fools, the lot of them. Should have never let their guard down. The only time-consuming work was to pack up their things. The only time-consuming work was to pack up their things, but the demo work itself didn't last long, as the house was made mostly of plywood timber and the roof is made of corrugated metal sheet. What?
Dang, the big bad wolf would love that one.
Yeah.
So it's just like wood and it's got a little tin roof?
Yeah, it used to be a lot more common. Could be just a really old property.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm imagining a little tin shack. By the way, you should imagine all the full episodes that we have on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio, and then you should go seek them out by looking up OK Storytime. But we've got a little bit left. Any final thoughts?
Yes. I'm glad. It looks like the father's side of the family is bad all around.
Bad seeds. And a bad tree.
You just can't imagine being like, they're foreclosing on the house, and then somebody literally buys the house and all of the like debt and penalties from the bank, and then you still live in it, and then you steal from their sister.
Blatantly. Like, they're not even stealing well. They're not going around, and sneaking and stealing money in that way. They're just doing it out in the open. They're like, yeah, we stole your phone because we deserved it, and you didn't.
Yeah. You reap what you sow. Buy her another one, Richie Rich Girl, so we can steal that one too.
We'll steal all your phones so that my child can go to Washington, D.C. for a field trip.
Yeah. God, I wish I could see just a picture of them showing, like, getting back there, and the roof is gone, the wall is gone, all their stuff is outside, and they just know there's nothing they can do.
I'm imagining, like, Malcolm in the Middle, like, ending credit song playing as they stare at the house. No roof, no walls.
I'm imagining, like, a Extreme Home Makeover. Ty Pennington's
The
out there.
bus
He's like,
moves out of the way.
that bus, and there's just nothing.
They're
It's
like,
just
open
gone.
concept. But there's a little bit left.
There's a tent in the middle of the.
As for my mom and my sister, they now live in the capital of my home country. I managed to settle them in a gated community, and they are far from our little province, and they're in no contact with my father's side of the family. Oh, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Thought you were talking about the grandma. Mom was mad at my aunt for stealing my sister's phone, but upset that I made elderly grandmother homeless along with my cousins aged 9 and 12.
You didn't do that. You didn't do that. That's like saying, like, if somebody, like, attacked you and then you, like, they went to jail, that you made them go to jail because they attacked you. No.
Yeah.
Their actions
Had
ended up,
consequences.
they could have done 100 different things to stay in that house, and they chose not to.
They didn't want to stay in that house. They wanted an open concept. They wanted to live in the tent.
They wanted to live off the land.
It's a small province and everyone... Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
And there it is. And everyone in the community knew what I did, and in their eyes, I was the a-hole. I came from a country that respects their elders, especially if they're your family, even if they're out of line. I really did try and have a relationship with my grandmother. While the bidding was happening for the property, I paid for her medications, doctor visits, and I did give her, my aunt, and her kids some allowance money. I've given them a whole package of U.S. goodies too. But after the purchase happened, they were constantly asking for more. And that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
I think you did what you needed to do.
Yeah.
And I think they should have been nicer to you.
Tough potatoes, dude.
Tough
I have no
potatoes.
sympathy for them. They made their bed. They laid in it. They have reaped what they sow.
For real. And they're like, oh, this bed is so uncomfortable.
Could have gone about it in a 100 different
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah. Well, actually, OP also got them a gated community. 'Cause they're in jail.
Let me put you up in the gated community.
Don't worry. It's a really nice private neighborhood.
They don't open the gates for
Very
anybody.
safe. But we got another story, folks, and we have a donation.
Yeah, there's also a
Ooh.
comment from scroll up a little bit. It was it's like because they were talking about like the community, like everyone thinks that they're the a-hole there. Yeah, agal82 just says, well then they can house them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, if it's such a hey, go ahead, put them in your
Take 'em.
house.
Take them.
Why don't you provide for them while they steal from you?
They'll take everything. Jenny Bobsky. Jenny Bobsky. Thank you for the $25. I love you guys so much. You make my days so much better every day.
Aw.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jenny Bobski.
Very sweet.
Bobski, is that
sweet.
like a bobsled, but you stand up? So you've got like two bobsleds on your feet. You're
I'm
bob
looking it up.
skiing.
Bob Ski.
I'm bob
It's
skiing.
just Bob, like Saget skiing. Bob Ross skiing.
Bobrovsky?
It's not. Okay. Oh.
I don't think there's bob skiing.
Bobski is Polish, Russian, or Slavic, suggesting that Bobski originally meant son of Bob or from the place of Bob.
From the place of Bob. Yes, it is I.
I
Jenny
come
from the
Bob.
place of Bob. Thank you, Bobski.
Fun.
Yes, and
Fun stuff.
Bobski.
everyone on TT, thank you for your little trinkets, odds and ends.
Trinkets from my trinket
Yes,
box.
delicious trinkets. Delicious trinkets. And thanks, Aaron, for following. You think that we didn't notice, but we did. We did notice.
I see you.
We did notice. There were some weird comments.
There was a really
There were
weird
some
comment.
weird comments. In TikTok.
There was a really weird
Can't control
comment.
that one. Can't
I wonder who
control
that
it.
guy thinks you are.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weird.
I don't know. But also, they obviously don't know anything about me because they didn't know my name.
I like
you.
I like that lemon one. That was really funny.
I didn't-
Probably, yeah, the lemon guy. That was funny.
That was funny. All right, we
That
got
was good.
another. We got another story coming up.
Patty says I could have blocked it, but it was fun.
Why? It's so. I'm hot.
Well, turn
Sweating
it on
on
you.
my cracks.
So sweet.
I said all my cracks are sweating.
Hi,
Ooh.
awkward turtle.
Guys.
I don't, but not that one. I just meant like my arm. Dang it! You're right. I shouldn't have said that like that. Dang it!
Do you?
Guys, I'm dressed like Ben 10 today.
No, you're not.
Ready?
He does not wear shorts.
I can just do wide
Does
angle.
he? Does he wear shorts? Does he wear shorts?
I
The
didn't know you
classic
were gonna
Ben
go
10
wide.
hop.
Well, I mean, we had that. That's hilarious.
Yes, here, Ben 10. No, he wears pants.
Where's
He
your
also wears a short
Omnitrix,
sleeve.
huh?
Hold on.
Omnitrix, but it just makes you J with a G.
All right, ready?
Who are you turning into?
Worm.
A worm.
Wormler. Hi, my name is Philip J. Worm.
Oh, someone said he does wear shorts. Let's
am a
look it up.
worm.
He does. Oh no, wait.
Well, no, he wears pants.
He wears pants.
I looked it up earlier.
Maybe they're like zip off pants that he
Ben
can wear shorts.
Yeah, Benton is the type of person
He
that
can turn
definitely
it. He can turn them into shorts.
wear
I have
those.
pants like
I feel
that.
like he's worn.
I love those
I feel
pants.
like he's worn shorts before.
If you had pants and shorts, would they be ports or shants?
I hate you.
Okay, let's.
I
look.
shan't be wearing that today
We have a story to read.
There's
because I've got
no-
my shants. Peed right in my
I have no
shants.
proof that he's ever worn shorts.
Peed my ports. Oh no, wait, I like that one.
All right.
Oh no, I peed my ports.
Are you ready?
No, my pants shorts. Peed my ports.
3, 2, 1.
My brother wasted his inheritance on excessive things. Now he's expecting me to hand over mine.
I need to waste it on more excessive things.
Me, 19 female, and my brother, 32 male, became orphans 10 years ago due to an accident our parents were in. My parents had always been a bit paranoid when it came to their mortality, so they had a set plan in case they passed. They left a significant amount of money for each of us, and our childhood home was meant to be mine. They specified that we would have access to our share of the will when we turn 18. Since my brother was already old enough, he took his money and cut all contact with me. That's kind of crazy. You were like 9.
He said, no more. I never want to see you around these parts ever again, 9-year-old.
That's
Time to be Batman.
what a bad kind of guy move.
Bad guy
Immediately lose both your parents, abandon your 19-year-old or 9-year-old sister.
Yeah, this guy stinks.
I wouldn't give him a tinker's dime. I have lived with my grandparents ever since, but last year I finally got my share. I decided to move into the house and use the money to pay for my studies. I am in first year of medicine, and it is very expensive. I've estimated that when I finish medicine in 5 years, I'll have a lot of money left to continue with what I want to specialize in and have some left over.
Dang, Richie Rich Girdle over here.
Yeah, but were your parents like secret agents of some kind?
Do.
Not me talking about that, and then my
What's
watch
going
starts
on?
beeping like it's like stop.
What is beeping? Yeah.
I don't know.
I just turned you into an alien.
I don't remember setting an. I did not set that alarm.
Yeah, it was me.
Doot, 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 doot.
Dude, such a really quick sidetrack. I was at a coffee shop over the weekend, and I just hear the Kim Possible beep,
Yeah.
and I was like,
And your neurons activated.
and I was wearing these shorts. Yes, I've worn these shorts multiple days in a row. I am obsessed with them.
So 3
You
days
know,
in a
You
row.
can do that. Pants, I feel like you can wear multiple times.
I'm obsessed with them, and when I like something, I wear them a lot. Anyway, and I heard that, and I was like, oh my God, where did that come from? And it was one of the baristas, and I was like, that distracted me, and I love it. And that's my side note.
That distracted me. Give me your phone.
give me it.
You
Carry
you can
on.
do that for your phone. You know that,
I
right?
know, and I'm trying to. I needed to remember that I wanted to do that, and you've reminded me that I wanted to do that,
And now you remember.
and now I remember, and I'm going to forget later.
Yes.
All right.
My grandparents know my plan and offered to help with my living expenses, so my inheritance becomes exclusive for my studies until I'm finished.
I remember the comment I was going to make. These are the Baudelaire orphans.
Was that the series of unfortunate events?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe the guy that's coming back into your life is not your brother, but really Count Olaf.
Baudelaire orphans. I accepted, and we have been like this for a year. By the way, this comes from Inheritance Throwaway. If you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Keon.
We're going to read this your story, give a little bit of advice, but we're just a bunch of goofballs that don't know all the stuff on the planet. Maybe you might be able to relate to that. But if you know stuff, put it in the comments. We can read it. And peace says
42.
the meaning of life. Now on to the issue. My brother and his wife have 3 children from ages 9, 7, and 4. My brother spent his inheritance money on a house, his wedding, cars, and expensive stuff that one doesn't really need to live.
I mean, house car's wedding seems pretty standard.
Yeah, house car, wedding. And then there's the stuff, though.
Yeah.
House, car, wedding, personal, VR driving range, $25,000 virtual driving simulator.
Recreation of the Omnitrix, but it works.
Yeah. That
feel like
probably
once
would be really, 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 really expensive.
I feel like once you've got house, car, wedding, you can kind of spend whatever you want. You're
Yeah.
good. You're set.
Do you think it hurts
What?
to use the Omnitrix?
Absolutely. It
Have you not seen his
changes your
skin and
whole
DNA?
freaking DNA.
Okay, so our guy can't ask a question.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law is a stay-at-home mom, so he was the breadwinner. My brother recently lost his job, so now their family is struggling and they need a place to stay. He contacted me and asked for us to meet up. When I arrived, he and his wife were already sat down at the restaurant. Long story short, they said that since they were going through hard times, they expected me to hand over my house to them and to give them a share of my inheritance so they can get back on their feet.
Huh. That makes no sense.
Is this the
I
same
feel like I haven't
guy?
seen you. I feel like I haven't seen you in many, many years. Why would I help you?
Hmm.
Interesting.
I'm just going to say that's an interesting offer you've brought to the table. I'm going to
Going-
think about it. No.
He thought about it, and it's still no.
Didn't take me very long,
No,
but I did think about it.
it's true.
You know what? Honestly, though, what I would say, what do your kids need?
Yeah.
What do your kids need?
All your money.
How
House.
about, yeah.
I'll buy directly.
Yeah, I'm not giving you money. I'm not giving you
Or
cash.
even like you could, kind of pay it forward. Well, okay, but OP's still paying for her own school expenses. Because I was going to say maybe you could put in like school fund for the kids, but like you're still paying for your own stuff.
Yeah. Also, where'd their house go? Didn't they have a house? What happened?
OP from last story tore it down.
Yeah, just destroyed it.
She's on a rampage.
Opie continues. I got pissed off since we've barely talked or visited each other since the accident
That's crazy.
10 years ago, by the way. And they were just demanding me to pay for them. I told them that I wouldn't because I already have a plan for the money and I was living in the house. They said I can move back with my grandparents and blew up at me for being selfish.
They learned a fun move
Oh,
called
so
projection.
funny. Oh, I can move back in with my grandparents who you abandoned me with last time?
You go, oh, why don't you do that?
That's a really funny idea because last time I checked, they're your grandparents too.
That's crazy.
What if we did this crazy thing where you moved into the grandparents' house?
Ooh. Sounds good.
After arguing, I decided to leave. But now my cousins are saying I'm an inconsiderate a-hole and I should help family out.
Nah, don't care.
Yeah, 0% care. Say if that's how you feel, you should help them.
Truly.
Yeah.
I really need to know if I'm in the wrong, so am I the a-hole? I would like to add that the main reason I'm questioning my decision is because there are children involved, his kids, and I don't want to hurt them.
It's not your fault for hurting them. He's hurting them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he spent his money recklessly. And again, I think if you want to do what Dakota said and ask specifically what the kids need, set aside money or like even pay directly for those things.
Yeah.
You could do that.
If they need stuff for school, if they need something for a field trip, whatever, anything school related, I'll see what I
Yeah.
can do.
And for all those cousins, you say the same thing we always say. Why don't you help them?
You're
I'm going to med school. It's expensive.
Yeah, they're so good at just, saying it, but not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy to blow the inheritance that is able to pay for OP's entire med school
Yes.
and then also
leftover.
post med school programs and also be able to get a house and have money left over.
Also,
Yeah.
You blew all of that.
You know what I
your
would say?
fault.
And he had a job too.
yeah, you
Like,
know what I would
he
say?
was working.
Oh, it's been 10 years. Long time no talk. How have you been? Bad? Okay, cool. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly, just that.
Yeah. Kim Roberts says, like someone else said, have you even met the kids yet?
Yeah.
He doesn't even know these kids.
Yeah. Update. I first told my grandparents everything that happened, and they are supporting me. I told the cousins that were sending me messages to help my brother themselves, and they got angrier. Of course they did.
Mm-hmm.
So I blocked them. I then invited my brother and his wife to eat. Ooh, excuse me. And offered to let them rent 3 rooms in my house.
Wow.
They asked if it was free, and I said, "Did you hear the
Rent.
word that just came out of my mouth? Rent."
So no.
So no, it will not be free, but it will not be expensive.
They just go, I love that musical.
Man, honestly, like,
People are dumb.
just from that question alone, I'm like, and your rent just went up a couple $100 right there, for sure. By the way, you can listen to full episodes of stories like this rent-free. Just go to iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to podcasts and search OK Storytime. We have a little bit more story left. It's more than I would have done.
Yeah, I think this is super reasonable. I think beyond reasonable. This is like angel move here because you're not necessarily giving them the money, but you are giving them a really good opportunity.
Yeah. I think you need to also have some kind of contract for this.
100%.
For sure. And make it clear that, like, hey, I'm, like, giving you this opportunity to stay here. But if this turns into something where suddenly now I'm a stranger in my own house and you guys treat me like I'm not the person saving your behinds right now, you'll be out.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even give him, I'd say you get one strike. If anything that I don't like continues more than one time, you're done.
You're out. You can go live on the streets for free.
Anyway, they kept insisting on me handing over my property. So I decided to leave. Don't even have to worry about the rent. They're too dumb to do that.
Wow.
They went, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
What about the property? Do we have that instead?
Yeah.
Of course, the people who have, again, as Dakota said, spent all of the money that they got in the past 10 years, seemingly, would not accept an amazing offer because they just want to live outside their means. They don't know how to live smart.
Yeah. It's almost absurd. Like, I don't know what happened. Is this just, can money poison your brain to make you this cartoonishly ridiculous?
No, well, yes,
Like,
but
what
also
is
I
it?
think these people are just dumb.
OP continues, I had a conversation with my brother, and it turns out you were right. He doesn't want a relationship with me.
Oh, I'm shocked. He wants a relationship with your money?
To be honest, I'm completely heartbroken and angry because I thought things would change. After that conversation, I decided this time I would be the one cutting contact, and my grandparents did too. I don't know if things are definitely finished now, but I sure hope so. And that is the end of that story.
I hope so too for your sake, because that is stressful.
Well, it probably won't be over until they get a couple more burner phones and try to text you and harass you and extort you for the money that is yours.
And then you'll have to get a restraining order. And then
Crazy.
that won't work.
Money does poison your brain. I just heard somebody describe like a toddler, like a 3-year-old, where it's like they're just like a billionaire who has no idea how like the world works or how people work. So it's just everything is like this thing right now. No, I'm done with this. I want that. No, now I'm mad. I'm mad and everyone has to deal with it. No, I'm okay now. I don't want to eat this.
I saw one. It was about this mom who was like, I've discovered that my toddlers just want to be given jobs. And so the way that she manages all of like the tasks that she needs them to do, she's like, oh, I need you to eat your food. Now you're the food inspector.
It's true.
They just want menial labor.
The children yearn for the mines.
Yeah. Curl Love, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Can't believe I'm at 15 months. Sophia, thanks for the Children of Time recommendation. It was awesome reading the series. I am obsessed that you read it. I love this.
Children of Time, more like Children of Rhyme.
Children of Spiders. Sam is also reading it right now.
Oh, that's the Space Spider-Man?
Space Spider-Man.
Space Spider-Man does whatever space spiders can.
That was good.
I don't know what they do, though, so I can't keep the song going.
Form societies.
They warn?
Form societies.
Oh.
Well, anyway, really good. I'm also reading. Anyone who took my recommendation to read Hyperion, I'm sorry, it's not good. I got halfway through and I stopped. I did not like it. But new recommendation. I'm reading The Bone Season. It's the same author who wrote Priory of the Orange Tree.
My favorite season.
Really good.
Bone season.
Bone Season.
Because they're so good for you.
Oh.
Put some bone, throw some bones in a pot of
some
hot water.
bones.
Next thing you know, you got a stew going.
But you don't wanna ruin the broth.
Bone stew.
Too many cooks will ruin the broth. It will
But
spoil.
Too many
Spoil the-
bones.
But too
will-
many cooks will spoil the broth.
It takes a lot to make a stew,
Too many
especially
cooks.
when it's me and you.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Too many
I don't know.
cooks.
But
many
yeah, good book.
cooks.
Good book series.
Have you never seen that?
No.
Next late stream we have, you're watching Too Many Cooks.
Okay. Only in late stream.
Too many cooks.
Oh, Cabot loves Hyperion. Okay.
Too many cooks.
Are you? Well, then maybe I did do well. Have you finished it? Because I started it and really loved it, and then I got about halfway through, and it was just too like, man wrote this in the 1980s. Like, man doesn't know what a woman is and wrote this in the 1980s. And that's what it was. And then I was like, I don't like this anymore.
What if there were women like that in the 1980s?
Ready?
Well,
What were they
I'm
like?
going to read you a quote from the book. I don't even need the book for it. There is a literal line in the book, I'm paraphrasing, where they're battling and a guy looks over at this girl that he knows nothing about, but he's in love with her. And he's like, her nipples hardened as she fought. I'm like, why? Why'd they do that?
Why, like friction?
No, she's naked.
It's like the fabric.
Oh.
She's full naked. She's
Oh.
fighting full naked. Why?
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 Why did that happen?
Why? Why indeed? I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure there was some naked women fighting nips
Yeah.
out in the 80s,
I guess.
but
so.
I don't know what that book's about. It doesn't sound like it was nonfiction.
No, it's fictional.
All
It's
right.
a sci-fi book. I didn't understand
We have
why.
another
Maybe it
story.
makes
Understand
maybe
why.
it makes her more elusive. Maybe it
Um,
helped because the people she's fighting go, "Oh, whoa, what? Why are those hard?"
Are we ready to read this next
She
story?
uses them like little knives. She goes. She throws them. They're like darts. Then they come back. She's just like that move, like that Austin Powers scene.
Yeah.
She's like.
It just really took me out of the book, and I had to stop. But the beginning was really good. The first like half of the book, pretty good.
Hmm.
Cowboy
I
says,
don't remember. Maybe she really likes fighting.
Ronan says,
I
Sophie's never
mean,
been to
that-
war, SMH.
That is a thing, actually.
Yeah.
It's like very close to the same parts of your brain when you're in like a
In war.
battle.
Okay.
what is it good for?
Are we ready for this next story?
Money.
Absolutely nothing. War.
Tell that to anyone who works at Boeing Raytheon.
What's the next part of that song?
What is it good for?
Bone Book's full title is The Bone Season.
The
I think
more
it's
like
also
the
a series, but
more
I'm,
like
I'm
the
only in the first book.
more like the nip season.
Guess I'm
you know
not
what
speaking
saying?
English over here.
When Dakota has to grab it.
Well,
Oh,
grab what?
The Bone Season. The
What am I-
bone.
What do you mean? I just read.
Oh.
What's going on, Ben 10? What's going on today?
I don't know.
Did you take some did you take a nootropic stack?
What?
Yeah, is your brain firing on?
Someone-
3,
New
2,
goo.
1.
My daughter chose her wealthy father over me, so I refused to fund her college.
Well, I mean that's where the wealthy father comes in, right?
Okay. So I, 40s female, have been remarried for the past 3 years to my lovely husband, 40s male. Together we have 4 kids. My biological daughter from a previous marriage, 16, and his 3 children, 16 male, 15 female, 14 female. My daughter lives with us pretty much full time except for a monthly weekend visit with her father. I tried to allow him more custody, but as soon as we divorced, he was pretty uninterested in parenting. Yikes. The thing about my ex is that he's very wealthy and comes from money. When we were in a relationship, he would often try to manipulate me and control me with his money. Currently, I think he's still trying to do that, but by turning my daughter against me and her stepfamily. My husband showers my daughter with gifts, makeup, clothes, newest technology, best schools, even a new car.
Don't really consider best school to be a gift.
Yeah, that's just a good thing. This has led to several fights, such as my daughter's schooling. Since she lives with me, I was the one who had to drive her every day 30 minutes out of the way. That's really not that much for a really good school. Sam drove an hour or longer every morning.
I did too.
And every evening.
It's just very
But
like
that's different because it's L.A.
very
Yeah,
not
but, like-
That's the
living in a-
luxury that we get is traffic.
For sure, but like
Yeah.
30 minutes for a really good school, I feel like is worth it.
I know people who just like, yo, it's 5 minutes to walk.
I mean, mine was 10 minutes to drive. But
See?
I'm thinking the Gilmore Girls. Lorelai took Rory 30 minutes. Anyway.
Hades Town.
Or how my daughter treats her siblings, her step-siblings. My daughter is of the firm opinion that anything bought by her father is hers, but anything bought by anyone in our house is everyone's. This led to a weeks-long argument over lotion, in which I had to buy each girl their own set. I've tried to compromise, but anything just leads my daughter to threaten to live with her father. By the way, this comes from TA, pay for her too. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we do. So let us know what you would do in the comments. And OP says.
I would immediately call her bluff on that and be like, all right, go live with him. We'll see how long he likes that.
Yeah. I've just given in and adjusted accordingly. If her father's going to buy it anyway, normally something nicer than I can afford. There is no reason in her having two things she won't share with her siblings. This has led to some conflict. We give each of the kids money for lunch on top of their allowance. I stopped giving my daughter hers because her father gives her a ton and she liked to rub it in her sibling's face.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's
not good.
Why are we doing that?
How does one stop their child from becoming bad?
You say, hey, snap out of it.
I
thought
said, hey.
I thought you were going
hey,
with Arthur there.
What a wonderful kind of day.
Day.
It's just the
Yeah.
Arthur fist meme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make your child watch so many hours of Arthur that they have to become a good person.
Honestly, like maybe, yeah, just make her start watching Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, you calm her down. I don't know how you would make her a better person.
Dude, Mr. Rogers, dude.
Mr. Rogers was
We
pretty
could
great.
throw on Mr. Rogers right now, and everyone in the stream and us would take something away from it.
I watched a lot of Mr. Rogers as a child, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that could work.
It's pretty good.
Audrey brings up a good point here. I think it's hard to stop her from being bad when the dad is like trying to make her bad to hurt mom. And
No,
everyone
absolutely.
else.
That's the problem. Like, how do we make her a good person
mean,
when her dad is actively sabotaging her?
And
How old
literally
is
funding
she?
this.
Do you-
She's like 16.
I think you could big dog her a little bit right now.
Yeah.
'Cause she's like, ooh,
Yeah, but if you-
dad's got the money, and we're better because we have the money. And it's like,
if you big dog her, guess what she's gonna do? Just go to dad.
well, you just explain.
Then
Like,
she's
you're like,
got to
hey.
do that and learn.
Show them glee.
Yeah, maybe you feel a little superior right now.
Yeah, be like Josh Groban.
That's the kind of person who abandoned you. You know,
Yeah.
you could have had more than one weekend a month. He decided not to.
I don't know. She'll probably learn
I
that
think
money's
you-
not everything.
I think you have to show her who's boss, show her who's the parent. And if she does go to dad, then you say, hey, I'm always here for you when you want to come back. But these are the rules in my house. And maybe she learns that dad doesn't actually care about her and she does come back. I don't know.
Only time will tell.
I don't think that you can let her know that her threats are working. She accused me of punishing her for being rich.
Hey, what's your income? Where are you working?
You have
Who's
zero
paying
money.
you?
You don't have money. Your
Well,
daddy
yeah.
has money.
Yeah, go live with him. We'll see how long he wants you around.
But I think it's just a waste of money, especially because she spends the extra money on her already rich private school friends. In the course of this argument, it came out that I'm technically not saving for her college education. To explain, my husband and I put all of our money in a joint account. Part of that money gets put into a potential college fund. I currently plan on not giving her any part of it. She's livid and saying I'm chasing my new family over her. My opinion, she has every opportunity. Good school, good tutors, good college application manager, good technology that she can use to get a fantastic scholarship. If she goes to an exclusively need-based, then her father can pay for it. Her step-siblings don't have that because their mother passed away. Our income is the only thing they'll have.
So
Why is she complaining?
I have a sense that there was no therapy or anything that happened during the transition from being just you and your daughter to you and your daughter and another man and his children that you married.
Yeah.
I don't think that transition was ever happened, really. It feels like she's just like their enemy.
It feels like she's their enemy, and also she is seeing her dad, who's kind of abandoned her and just gives her money to shut her up. And then her mom, who she maybe trusted more or had a better relationship with prior, is now, in her eyes, kind of abandoning her for this new family. And so, of course, she's going to act out because no one's choosing her.
I mean, wouldn't it be nice if all of this could just be solved by like a regulation wrestling match?
Who's wrestling who?
Like, like wrestle your kid.
Wrestle them.
And it's like, it's like, hey, if you can make me tap on the mat, whatever you say is right. Might is right.
Wait,
Let's go. Let's do by the rules of might.
I'm sorry. So your solution is
Yeah.
Agni Kai,
Well,
your child?
I'm just saying it'd be nice because that's so
Zuko,
straightforward.
your child.
I don't think that's...
Burn your child's face.
I prefaced this with, wouldn't it be nice?
If we
Okay.
were
It'd be
younger.
nice.
Because it doesn't work like that. But what if we lived in a world where problems were so easily solved? And like I said, regulation wrestling, it's not violent, it's tactical. It's the Greeks. It's the Greeks.
Greeks.
They literally invented democracy.
That's true.
They knew how to get along.
What goes on in your brain sometimes? I wonder.
I'm just running with it.
He's running. But OP
Run
says,
away.
My daughter is livid and is now choosing to live with her father full time. Am I the a-hole for not paying for my daughter's college tuition? And we've got an edit. My daughter is lovely outside of this money thing. She's highly intelligent, a wonderful artist, and a pleasure to be around. I just think money hasn't been explained to her well. Well, why don't we explain it?
Yeah, the moment she said to me, "You're jealous because I'm rich," I'd be like, "Girl, you are not that. That's so funny that you said that. Let's break it down."
To clarify, To clarify, my daughter isn't asking for this money to pay tuition or even room or board. She's also pretty sure her father will pay for that. For her, it's a principal thing, as well as a guarantee of an extra large amount of money to spend on social events. That's not how college tuition money works.
True.
Remember when 16-year-olds think they know everything?
If you have money in an account for college tuition, it only can be used for that.
For the purpose of collage. Yes.
Edit 2. I don't know why you have all decided I don't provide for my daughter at all, but that is not true. She gets her child support, all of it. She gets an allowance, just not the lunch money. I still buy her food, pay for the house, and if she needs clothes in a pinch or just wants to go shopping with me, I pay for it. I haven't just left her out to drown. And we have an update, but what do you think?
Really quick shout out to the guy who said, "I wish Dakota would say something intelligent."
Say
with
something.
the eye roll emoji. And you know what I have to say to that? I hope you have a great day.
Aw,
That
was pretty intelligent.
I would think so.
I
Yeah, I don't know, man.
pretty
Just
nice.
Leonard, it's crazy to me that you're like, she's great except for this one thing, but it feels like this one thing
It's a pretty big thing.
permeates every aspect of
Yeah.
your coexistence together.
I mean, she's like throwing it in her step siblings' faces.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem very pleasant to be around.
I don't know. I think this needs to be a full-on conversation between father, OP, and daughter and be like, hey,
Yeah.
we need to really figure this out because I get it. You're a teenager. Teenagers say the darndest things and do the darndest
Yeah,
things.
She is 16.
She thinks $100 is probably like the most money in the world. I guarantee it. Maybe more. I don't care. But
I just think it might be time to really sit down and have the adult conversation about what's going on with dad, what happened between you two, what he may or may not be doing by, sort of pulling the puppet strings with his bottomless pit of money he can pull from, but also just the fact that it's like your dad could just pay your college tuition. He's not going to pay for your step siblings' college tuition. So it just makes sense
Yeah.
that I'm not going to, why would I pay for yours when he can pay for it and seems to be loving paying for it?
Yeah. I think you just have to talk to her and say, I will help you if you need help, but you're covered. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh. What if we made it, instead of you and dad versus me and the family, it's me and you versus dad. We're sneaking on him. We're actually we're the puppeteers. He dances to our strings. He thinks he's gaming me and you. But
this whole
really,
time-
we're going to con him into funding your college completely out of his pocket,
Yeah.
thinking that he's like slam dunking on me.
And you're like, oh no, oh man, you're paying for all the expensive things.
Because there does need to be some level of like, I think you could teach the lesson of like, you take what you can get when you get it. If this guy with unlimited funds, who happens to be your father, is like, take all of the money, but there's also some little emotional tilt to it where it's like, also your mom sucks and I don't like her and you should need her. Play that game and take all of the money because your dad sucks. Anyone who's like that and has all of these resources to be a present and helpful parent, and they decide to have one weekend a month, shut up, you're trash.
Would he even want her to stay there? She keeps threatening, I'm going to stay with dad, but he's never made any kind of, effort to have her stay full time. So would he even accept that deal?
I mean, he probably
This is an empty
would
threat.
because he wants to make, it sounds like everything he's doing is to
Yeah.
just like annoy OP, his
Sure.
ex-wife. But then it would probably cascade into, I remember why I just wanted that one weekend. Because I don't like being a father.
Yeah, that will be a tough thing for a 16-year-old to realize. But we do have an update. First, thank you all for your advice. It's clear I need to have a serious conversation with my ex and my daughter about what finances will look like going forward. Second, to answer some questions, I give my daughter her child support directly because I'm uninterested in my ex's money outside of what it can do for my daughter. It's a bit irresponsible, but most of it just sits there because he buys her everything outside of that. Also, I imagine some of you are confused about how much money my ex has. He's not an upper middle class person. He's loaded. I married him. I can say for certain that even if my daughter's expenses doubled when she got to college, it would be nothing for him to pay it.
Yeah, it was definitely like old money vibes, especially with like the attitude of superiority.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you poor lady.
And also
You
him.
poor lady. No, they probably did sign some sort of prenup. I assume there probably was some sort of prenup that she didn't get that money.
Yeah,
If he's that
I
rich.
think every marriage should have a prenup. Just makes sense.
And, I turned it off. So sorry.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's the least he can do for her. By the way, the least you can do for us is listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. We've got an itsy bitsy spider's worth of story left.
I like that you want to have this serious conversation with your ex, but I think you need to have a serious conversation with your daughter.
Yeah.
Have
I
you
feel
ever
like that's
talked to
more
her
important. It feels like
about
there
that?
hasn't been like a real conversation with her about
yeah.
sit her down like she's an adult because she almost is.
I mean, she's 16
Yeah.
and intelligent.
And tell her, hey, I love you. I will support you regardless of what, if you need it. If your dad loses all the money or decides he doesn't want to pay for your school at any point, I will help you. But right now, you don't need that.
But also, don't act
Yeah.
like it's your money. Don't act like a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
And what was going on with the child support her ex paid went directly into, like, she took that money and just gave it to her daughter directly?
So the child support that OP pays for her daughter.
I don't think that happens. I don't think it doesn't make
That's why I'm
sense.
confused because she's.
I think she was
main-
saying that
hold
the
on.
child support she's getting
She
from
just
her
gives.
ex is like she's giving
you're
it directly to her daughter,
I think you're right.
which
Feels silly.
yeah, I feel like you're kind of you've maybe unintentionally created this scenario where she's a little too big for her britches and
Yeah.
she thinks she's rich, but like I think from the perspective of like I don't want this guy's money at all. I don't want to use it for anything, so I'll just whatever,
Yeah, I
I'll give it
think
to
you're
her.
right.
If you've just been putting that in a checking account, I'm not a financially very literate guy. Even I know that's why would you do that? There's so many different things you could do with that money.
Yeah, if I were you, my advice would be you talk to your daughter. You say, hey, the money that we've been giving you, we're going to put in a fund. This is your money. You wanted a college fund. This money's going to go into a college fund. Or maybe, like, I don't know, we can put it into something else that goes towards your future.
Yeah, house, car, whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to explain how financial literacy works and stuff. Make you value money. Maybe that's the solution. You make her value the money and use it responsibly so she's not just like, I want this.
Yeah.
That could also work.
And then waving the money in her half sibling's face, or
Yeah, like you're giving it to her.
Yeah.
Stop giving it to her.
Yeah.
Because, like, she got a car. She's 16. Her dad can afford it. I don't think I would give a new car to a 16-year-old, but that's the point. She got, like, schooling. These are things that, are not out, like, that crazy if you have the money to give to, the 16-year-old. But just giving her the child support is kind of wild to me.
Yeah. Belton says, I would love to talk finance on this show. You guys are all fascinating. I literally had, like, a nightmare that I was on the financial audit podcast. Because, like...
What does that mean? What do you mean? I'm good at finances.
No. What do you mean?
Oh, I thought they were...
I had the nightmare.
Well, they said us.
No, Belton was saying that we're interesting.
What does
I'm
that
saying that
mean?
I'm not financially illiterate, but, like, it's an area of life where I'm just like, can we go back to just gold? Can we just go back to gold nuggets?
I just got a Roth IRA.
Roth IRA glass
Anyway.
on NPR.
It's little... Oh, that's funny. I'm just imagining a little Roth IRA account with glasses. Anyway. Finally, what's happening now? Belton says, how did you pay so much in taxes? Why does Riley have credit card debt again? The taxes stuff, our tax guy did that. So there is a reason that we paid so much in taxes.
Get to that.
We
We can get to that after the story.
Anyway, finally, what's happening now? My ex sent my daughter back to me. The a-hole only lasted 5 days. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen.
Not even a week.
No, I knew that was going to happen. She came back in tears because she had to discover how much her dad doesn't want her. I knew that was going to happen.
Well, you know what? That's the reality of things.
Unfortunately, she needed that.
Now
Yeah.
she knows.
I was enraged and I realized that I can't keep avoiding my ex and operating on his goodwill. I'm speaking to a lawyer now to have the documents reflect the accurate custody split, get maximum child support, get guarantees about her education to finish her school, college, and see what we can do about saving up for a potential MFA.
Yeah, let's
Nice.
go.
Amazing. It's going to be messy, some of it potentially impossible, but I'm willing to go to war for my daughter. Right now, she's in her room. When she's ready, we're going to spend a mother-daughter day, and I'll take her to her favorite museums and a really nice restaurant. Hopefully, I can explain my position to her, and we can reach some new compromises on how to make sure she doesn't feel neglected while providing a good life for her siblings, too.
I like
Yeah.
going to a
Okay.
nice museum.
I
you
love
say it like
everything
that?
you're doing. I think that's great. I think we didn't say therapy, so maybe you also do that.
Yeah, it sounds like she never really
Yeah.
integrated with
there.
your husband and
No.
his kids.
She sees herself as very separate, and I think everything that you've done, like, it makes sense, but in her mind, everything you've done financially has just kind of made her more separate.
Yeah.
It sucks,
Yeah.
but it's one of the. I feel like she's one of those people. Like you can talk to her about it, and she'll be like, "No. I know what I'm talking about." And the harsh reality kind of got to her with her father, which sucks. But I think you just need to have that conversation with her and show that you're there for her.
Yeah. Agreed. That is the end of that story. Belton, the last thing I'll say is that the reason it's because our taxes are taken out at the end. Like there's no taxes taken out.
Yeah.
Because we're is it contractors?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're contractors, so our taxes are taken out at the end, like when we do it. So that's why so much of the taxes. So that's why we pay so much in tax. So I'm actually doing everything right. It just sucks to do it. But that's the end of that. Are there any donations?
Just thanks for all the TikTok trinkets.
Yeah, the trinkets. And I think we do. wanna use
Maja
60
Tan says
seconds,
museum is
so.
posh. Take her to the jungle or a place where you can have fun with no money.
Jumanji her. I think that's the solution.
Take her to the old abandoned construction site and run around.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Sarah says,
a
"What about
lot
the
of
zoo?"
museums are really fun. I love a good
museums.
museum.
I
I'm a
love a
big
good
museum.
museum. Yeah.
Why do you hate me?
Yeah, you make fun of everyone for their accent, Keon. That's pretty messed up.
I say warm. I say milk. It's
I
fine.
say warm too.
Shake it.
Ew.
Shake it now.
No, I'll make fun of him.
Word.
I'll make fun of him.
Shake
for,
it, word.
I'll make fun of him for him trying to tell us that we're all wrong when he was wrong about
Yeah, sure.
Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones saying
Sure, your
it
word.
belongs in a museum.
Sure.
True.
Word. Word,
I
word,
couldn't
word.
I'll call
remember.
out.
I
I'll
was at a
call out
party.
Savannah for saying cool
Yeah.
for Cole.
Guys, I have a new theory where instead of just saying like bad words, just call somebody a word.
Word.
And it's the ultimate workaround. No one can get mad.
Word around.
Okay, what? Did you just call me a word? I said, yeah, guess which one? I'll never tell.
You
Word.
figured it out. What was I gonna say?
Crayon.
The other day I was at a party, and me and 3 other people were trying to remember Harrison Ford's name, but none of us could remember it. We were like, Indiana Jones, Han
Han
Solo,
Solo.
but
You're like-
we couldn't remember his name.
You're like,
And 40
like
minutes-
Jonathan Cadillac.
Yeah, 40 minutes later.
The
So it was just 4 of
president.
us. 40 minutes later, there was like 15 of us all in this hot tub, and we're all talking about like other things, and just like out of nowhere, the girl I was talking goes, Harrison Ford, and 4 of us go, yes, and everyone was like, what?
Yeah, no, I think
find
we've all
that-
been there. I think
that's
we've all been there.
It was
It's
really funny.
unbelievable that a group of 15 people could all forget Harrison
Well,
Ford.
no, it was only 4 of us that forgot.
Oh, okay.
15 people joined, and we
Okay, okay.
confused 15 people by shouting Harrison Ford for apparently no reason.
They were like, yes?
All right.
But
That's it.
That's the end of that story, and the end of that stream, and the end of our talk. So, if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you and
And
see you tomorrow.